Hi everyone, I'm Jeanette with Returning Home Yoga. Welcome. Namaste. Today we're going to explore a breath that has a couple different names. I've heard it called the sipping breath. I've heard it called the waterfall breath. And the name that resonates with me the most is the waterfall breath. So that's what I'll be calling it. It's a wonderful breath to calm the mind, the body, the nervous system. And it's a breath that really aids in lengthening the exhalations. And when we have a longer exhale, we're actually tapping into the parasympathetic side of the nervous system, which of course sometimes forgets its job when we are in a very stressed state, especially if that stressful state lasts for weeks or months or even into years. The parasympathetic side of the nervous system is the side that facilitates the relaxation response in the body, whereas the sympathetic side of the nervous system is when we go into fight or flight, when we are in that stress state. Excuse me. So find a comfortable position. You might be sitting on the ground, cross-legged, propped up on a blanket or a prop. You might sit in a chair. Wherever you can, A, be comfortable, and B, sit with your spine as straight as possible. As you settle into the seat, you might have a nice big sighing, cleansing, releasing breath as the body moves from its doingness into less doing, essentially. We're still going to be doing, obviously, when we breathe consciously, but we're moving into a more and more peaceful state. So as you settle, ensure that your sits bones are rooted. And that might mean that you need to remove muscle and flesh from them. I always have to. And actually notice what leg that you automatically crossed in front if you're sitting cross-legged. Extend the legs, give them a roll them out, and then cross the legs so the other leg is in front. And that might feel weird. We are creatures of habit, and so usually we'll sit with the same leg crossed out in front again and again. And so just noticing if it feels weird to sit with your other leg out front. The eyes are invited to close, or they can focus upon a spot 2, 3, 4 feet out in front of you. And as we reconnect into the sits bones, you might discover there's a bit of a heaviness coming into the pelvis. Yet within that heaviness, the spinal column elongates, perhaps with a lightness. Crown of the head softening as it reaches upwards. An inhale slides the shoulders to ears. The exhale rolls the shoulders back and down just once, creating a spaciousness across the heart center region. And begin to notice where your jawline is in space. And encouraging it to become parallel to the ground. And so you might actually tilt your head up to get a sense of what that feels like. Then you might tilt your head down so the chin is quite close to the throat. And then finding that midway point where the jawline feels parallel to the ground. And from there, you might just subtly, subtly move the chin in 1 millimeter or 2 towards the throat. And the space at the back of the head, right behind the eyes, reaching upwards to sky. Run the tongue along teeth and gums. Encourage softness around the eyes and between eyebrows. And a smoothing out of the forehead, frown lines dissipating. And begin to notice the natural rhythm, the natural flow of breath as it moves in and out through the nostrils, untethered. Just its natural in and out flow. And we begin to deepen the breath. And just noticing how the body expands, how it gently softens and contracts. And as we move into the waterfall breath, you'll be taking 3 short inhales and 1 long exhale, in and out through the nostrils. Let's all have an exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. It's like you're taking 3 sips of air and exhaling. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. And continuing with your rhythm of breath for several more rounds. I'll let you know when the last round arises. Ensuring that your spine stays long. Staying present through each sip of air. Staying present at the pause. And staying present with the exhalation. You may be noticing at this point that the exhalation is becoming longer and longer. A few more rounds at your own rhythm. last round. Noticing what the natural breath is like as it returns. Noticing the quality of the inner world. Is there peacefulness? Is there a sense of an inner depth? And settling into the space that you have awareness of within you. Encouraging facial features to remain soft. And simply noticing where your inner attention rests. Might be in the inner heart center region. Might be on the breath itself, this natural flow. Maybe elsewhere within you. Noticing without needing to do anything with any inner sensations. Perhaps just noticing them. And within the noticing them or resting attention into them, they shift and change and possibly fade away. Noticing if your awareness shifts to a totally different area of the body. It may or may not. Observing as distractions arise, either from within the mind or body. Maybe there's distractions within the room or outside of the room you're in. They all become a part of your experience. An experience where there is no right or wrong, good or bad. A simple unfolding of each moment as it arises. Maybe there's inner silence. Maybe there's tons of inner chatter. Whatever it is, it's perfect. Just allowing it to be what it is. Resting attention back to the body breathing itself. Noticing what that breath is like in this moment. Does it feel fuller, deeper, slower? Or perhaps the opposite of those words. Eventually, the breath consciously deepens. Movement begins to find the toes, the thumbs and fingers. The hands find their way to the heart center. Palms and fingers, thumbs connecting. The thumbs resting into the center of the chest. Noticing the feel of the hands as they connect. Without a lot of pressure, just a soft, gentle connection. Noticing the breath and whether it's shifted now that the hands are in this new position. We'll take a deep inhale through nose. A big sigh. Eventually the eyes could softly flutter open. Though if you want to remain in this space longer, please, by all means, do so. I thank you for joining me in exploring this waterfall breath and short meditation. If you're enjoying the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to click on the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you're alerted when new videos are uploaded, and please leave a comment below. I will respond. And share with family, friends, colleagues if you feel they could benefit from a little bit of breath, a little bit of movement through the yoga, and of course a little bit of meditation. From my heart to yours, namaste. Until next time, bye for now.